I'm an international chef, and I travel the globe and share the food culture across the world. Currently, I'm in Africa, the motherland, out here rejoicing in the bounty and the glory of Africa.
Welcome to the second half of the episode, where we're going to talk about Tanzania's music scene called bongo flavor, and hang out and interview a couple of up-and-coming local music artists. Sola means take it off, baby. Flavas is a nickname for Tanzanian music. The genre was developed in the 1990s mainly as a derivative of American hip-hop and traditional Tanzanian styles, such as taarab and danzi. With additional influences from reggae, R&B, and Afrobeat, it's an intoxicating combination that forms a unique style of music. The lyrics are usually in Swahili or English, but you can catch a little Nigerian languages in there due to the influence of Afrobeats. The word bongo flavors, where bongo is the plural form of the Swahili word mbongo, meaning brain, and it's a common nickname used to refer as the big city of Dar es Salaam, where the genre originated, and sometimes it's used to refer to the whole country of Tanzania. And the word bongo flavor, the metaphor of brains, actually means street smarts and having hardcore swagger. The first artist we went out to interview is Abdul, known as Dulium Safi from Bukoba, near Uganda. He's the owner of a fashion shop called Dulium Safi Fashion Shop in Lugeya, Mwanza. You can find him on YouTube and Facebook at his name, Dulium Safi. His top songs are Shake Your Body and Kivalugi, which means the girl's a hoe. And one of his videos was actually produced by our very own producers, John and Given of iTube Productions.
Untouchable genius. Nipe vyangu nijilie, mapenzi matamu mtu asikwambie, hata walowahi kuumizwa, historia ya kupenda wanayo. Aga spige chuma msumari utapinda, achana nayo swara yamemshinda simba. Hayana mwenyewe, hayana rafiki, hayana adui, hata acho mwenye vogi na tapeno shamba boy, hata mwenyewe siamini, utamjengea na nyumba.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, it's okay. Hi, man.
I'm good. How about you?
I'm okay.
It's look like we surprised you today.
Yeah, my man, I can see, but it's okay.
Okay. So, Duli, people want to know a little bit about you, about your music career.
Okay, first of all, I'm Deelishishness Msafi. I'm a musician from Lugeya in Mwanza. Msafi is a word Swahili, but in English it means smart boy. Yeah, as you can see.
So, Duli,
Yeah.
when did you start your music career?
I started my music career, I think it was just like 2010. But after that, I stopped just because of my family was not supporting me to do music, because they wanted me to study first. After that, came back in my music career 2018, and 2020 I released my song with video. Yeah, just like that, man. I appreciate to have you here, and thanks you for your time. Cheer up.
And our second artist interview is with Frankie, known as Mloa49, and he's from Mwanza. His music platform is on YouTube, and his top song is Nitarudi, meaning I'll be back.
49. MC toko kwa Yosef, Sibakwina wabaliki hadi wali wako safe. Mistari ya baridi kuliko ndana jokofu, wapinzana kesikia wengi wanapata hofu. Mziki ni kipaji na Mungu kanijalia, mashabiki tulieni mziki na wafanyia. Pongezi kwako baby, daima nitakusifia. Mzika kwa amani kwa Mungu na kuombea mengi.
Yo man, it's your day today. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. How have you been?
I'm cool.
Can you introduce yourself, man? We want to know about your music career.
So my name is Frankie Mloa, aka 49 Mloa. I started my music career in 2013. I succeeded to record 6 songs, 1 video in 2015.
What challenge did you face through this journey of yours?
To convince my family and the society to not see my music. It was difficult, but I took the challenge.
So what are you doing now to keep up with these challenges?
Now I run my own business.
You've been quiet for a while. When did you release your last song?
It was 2019.
What do you promise your fans?
But I promise my fans come back soon. I'm glad for visit. Thank you for your time.
Now comes that time for you to sit back and enjoy some of the best of bongo flavors, baby. Yes.
Bye bye, mizuka mingi furu ngai ngai. Minaishi kama kuna nainidai. Asai sai sai, menipa kibali kama Masai. Nimetoka chini na kwenda juu na sikatai nifanyeje. Unanigasi gasi wa nini? Nawaza kwa bosi sa ukaragosi wa nini kila day. Unawaza kunipiga chini tuko tofauti. Wadamu wezi fanana na jini wa.
Dachile funky, dachile
taratibu tutelewana, maana ya leo siwe jana. Wendo wangu partner, wendo wangu mama, wendo kila kitu kwangu sasa nasemaje. Ulinikuta sina nguo, ukanivisha. Ulinikuta nina njaa, ukanivisha mama wewe.
Nilichopenda zaidi ya cute smile, nice shape, nice hairstyle, unavyoshine zaidi ya moonlight. Hini fuck it, I don't lie. Ni wewe tu, sitaki kukukosa, wale nishawatosa tayari. Ni wewe tu, nitaleta posa ili tulile tunda kialari. Don't stop giddy, bila wene kacha chant, bila piri. Hey, wale mahita nimesha wasoma na shanga, wanavunichoma hawapendi tuwe wawiri. Hey, wanakwambia till last bonga player. Usiyaweke moyoni potezea, maneno kitu gani acha waseme sio case mama hizo zote.
Welcome to Deelishishness Travels, part 2 of The Village Life. We recorded the celebrity chef of the village, and we were headed right back out, and super excited. We can't get enough of our new friends who's welcomed us as family. So I headed back out to the village, y'all, because I just couldn't get enough time in with the kids. Those kids was hanging on me. You know I'm a kid magnet. So I went out just to hang out with the kids for the day. We had a really good time. But first, y'all, I had to grab my favorite little baby. I'd take her home if I could, but she need her mama. It's really relaxing to just hang out in the village during the day. It's such a chill vibe. You guys, I really enjoy just sitting back and watching the freedom of the children. It reminded me back in the day when we had that freedom to go outside and run around and play with our friends. We didn't have to worry about predators or just modern day issues of letting your child be free. That's one thing I really appreciated about this village, how free the children were, but how all eyes are watching because it takes a village to raise a child. Trust me, they are not unattended. Hey, girlfriend. She said, hey, girl. So I used sanitizer because I was touching everybody. So now we all feel the need to, we sharing the sanitizer. We all want to use the sanitizer. So y'all was trying to put the computer away before snack, but we got caught up looking at the first episode of Deelishishness Travels. They were in awe. Snack time, bananas for everyone. And you get a banana, and you get a banana, and you get a banana. The best way to support any local village is to buy up all the produce and supplies within the village and redistribute it to the children. Yes. Y'all, and this is where it goes a little haywire. Why did I bring candy to the village? I got candy mauled. Oh my God, overwhelmed, but so satisfying. I had to turn around and walk away because John had to come and get him straight. Listen, children, one at a time.
How do you feel, Dee?
I'm sweating. I just got attacked for candy. They almost knocked me down. They were fighting. And they all already had a piece and donuts, so they all had their candy. They're fighting, candy special, even for us in America. So I tried to do it like we do in America and throw it in the air. But they're like, no, that's treating them like dogs. But that's what we do. We just say, hey, whoo, and let them have it. But they didn't want me to do that. But yeah, I feel good. I had a good time hanging out with the kids today. Yes, they all got a little piece of candy sticking out their mouth. We had bananas when we first got here. It's hot. We don't know how, it might rain in a minute, so I put my raincoat on too, because that's how it is here. We're doing it. Huh. Yeah. Let's go home and cook some dinner. It's been a long day and we are hungry. So tonight for dinner, I'm making beef stew, but I want to infuse some of the local flavors of Tanzania. But first, let's trim up the beef, removing fat and gray skin, just leaving behind tender chunks of red beef. Now the mirepoix, or trinity, of most stews in Tanzania is carrots, peppers, and onions. Then we're going to cut up some potatoes, some locally grown tomatoes, not using the seeds. These are witter mushrooms, which are common here, grown everywhere. Gotta have that. So to this beef, I have garlic and ginger. Now I'm going to add some salt. You want a nice salty flavor of the meat. Beef loves salt and pepper. You never be shy with salt and pepper in beef, because we're going to add a little flour to that next, because we want to create a crust. That crust is going to brown in some ghee fat, or ghee. It's not ghee fat, it's ghee, clarified butter. And it's going to bring some color. And if you know me, I always will tell you, color brings flavor. So if you're cooking pale meat, you're going to have pale flavor. If you add some color, you're gonna get some better flavor. So that's about what you're looking for right there. You don't need a ton of flour, just enough to coat the meat, like so. So I'm gonna put that down. Pot here of rendered fat. And I see it needs a little help, so I'm gonna add a little heat. Help it along. And that's about how much we'll need. Start giving it a little help to release some of the fat. Cook it down a little bit. We don't waste anything. So I'm gonna season it with a few of those garlic chunks that I left on the plate. And a little bit of onion, just to add a little flavor. And then I'm gonna give it out as a little snack before dinner. Add a little salt. Be great with some beer. Nice and salty. And a little pepper. Make it nice and spicy. You know we like spicy things in Africa. So there is a little pepper. Pepper is called pili pili. Give it a stir and just let it continue to cook because the onions and the garlic are nice and brown. And not only is it flavoring the meat, it's flavoring that beautiful fat and ghee that we blended together into this pot right here. Doesn't that look delicious? So we're just gonna cook half at a time in that fat. Oh wow, as soon as you get the fat, the smell is insanely rich. There was like a lot of cooked on flavor. And so the onions will start to lift up some of the flavor from the bottom of the pot. And I'm gonna add the mushrooms because the mushrooms will pick up some of the flavor that's going on in the bottom of the pot. The pot liquor, as you should say. So I'm just going to add those on that other quarter, like so. It's going to be delicious. Oh, it smells so earthy. So if you look to the bottom of the pan, when you're cooking all these ingredients, you scoot over the mushrooms and onions, just pile them on top of the meat. And you'll see a lot of color to the bottom of the pan, and that is good. That is flavor. And so the next thing I'm going to add is the bell peppers to a quarter of the pan, and then tomato paste to the other side to start to cook the tomato sauce, or to start to cook the tomato paste. It's called pincé in French. And that is the roasting of the tomatoes, and that adds even more flavor. So let's do that now. So end with the bell peppers on a quarter of it. Nice, beautiful African sweet bell peppers. I'm going to add the tomatoes that I sliced too, right in the middle. Start getting those in the pot. Tomato paste. Nice big squeeze right along the other side of the tomatoes. We're going to add a lot of water to get a lot of broth in there. Squeeze the tomato paste out just like that, so it gets contact with the bottom of the pan. I wish you were here to smell this. When are you all going to make smell-o-vision already? We need that in our life. Oh, it smells so good. It is got a nice sweetness. It's very rich, And so I'm gonna add about 1/4 of a bottle to the bottom of the pan. Just in the middle, you'll see all that color from all the meat juices cooking and the vegetables cooking. Onions and peppers and mushrooms have made like a caramel of flavor to the bottom of the pot. So we're gonna use the wine to deglaze that. With my wooden spoon, I'm just gonna start working the bottom of that pot and bringing up all that flavor, mixing in all the tomato paste, and just keep scraping the bottom of the pot until it's like it's almost clean again. But what's gonna happen is just all the flavor from the bottom of the pot is gonna go right into that sauce. And so I have some preheated water. I'm just gonna add about half the pot of water. I'm just gonna finish adding my vegetables and some more aromatics. So we're gonna add the potatoes and the carrots that we sliced. Give it a stir. I have my beef bouillon cube, so I'm gonna add that, crumble it up. That's gonna add more flavor. And I usually add 2. Okay, we need this stew to cure ourselves from the blues of the African rainy season. A couple more pinches of rosemary. And a nice big bay leaf. There we go. And just a pinch of pepper. And the pepper is very strong here because we're close to Zanzibar and the pepper farms. And I think that's all I'm going to add for now. Just give it a stir. As you can see, it's looking lovely. All the different colors and textures and flavors. So let me add my coconut milk. It just adds a nice creamy factor to it. And it brings out that good old East African flavor that we love so much. Give it a nice stir. Brightens up the colors and the flavors. Adds a depth of richness and a unique flavor that is recognizable by the locals here. I also added a green called mchicha, similar to collard greens, but not as strong in flavor. That's what you see stirring around in the pot there. Y'all, the soup is bomb. You can taste Tanzania and America all in one luscious bite. Well, that concludes another amazing episode of Deelishishness Travels here in Mwanza City in the village. So, don't forget to make yourself some lovely soup on a warm or cold day. Either way, it's packed full of flavor and vitamins, it's nutritious, and comforting.
So, thank you for joining me here on Deelishishness Travels. It's been another glorious episode. I hope you enjoyed it. You all take care now. Stay real.